7
Is it
o'clock.
time? Okay, 7 o'clock, 7:00. Okay. Pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Happy New Year, 2025. Oh my. Okay, pledge to the flag. Completed. Roll call.
Mark Foltz.
Here.
Mark Frazier.
Here.
Francis Griffith.
Here.
Veronica Howard here. Troy Parmalee.
Here.
Okay, the agenda's prepared. We put that out about a couple hours ago. Any additions?
Motion to approve the
Motion,
agenda.
Troy. Okay, motion to approve by Troy. Second. Butch. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, next is our minutes from the December 4th meeting.
Motion.
Mark, motion to approve, you read them? Good.
Second.
And seconded by Butch, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No. Okay. Public comment going once? Okay. Troy, Sheriff's report.
All right, last month, for the month of December, we had 115 calls for service. 26 of them were traffic stops.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, pretty slow.
21 accidents.
Yeah, slow month overall, it looks like.
Good. Okay. Good. CISA report.
Not a whole lot. We have to order 3 new power cots for the ambulances.
3 new what?
Power cots.
Gurney's.
They go up and down by battery instead.
Oh, okay.
Because,
Like a lift?
yeah, well, the problem is that the number one injury that people that work ambulances have is back injuries.
Oh, sure, oh, sure.
And that's from the old way of the manual lift cots, if you get somebody
Okay.
really heavy on there. So, power lift cots have become almost mandatory, not quite, but almost.
Okay.
But they're $20,000 a piece,
How many we need?
3.
3.
We had 3 that were out of warranty, and 2 of them needed major repairs that were going to be just about $14,000. And these are demo units, so they're not totally brand new, but they gave us good financing on them, so we
Well,
did.
good deal. Okay, okay.
And then there was the Christmas party on the 21st, and there was presentations made, unfortunately, at the last minute I couldn't go. So-
Yeah, I went to it, it was very nice.
The
Was it?
21st. How come I wasn't invited to the Christmas party?
You're not on the board.
Oh,
The,
that's a good answer.
but no, there was some, Brian Fifley was on our DDA, he would retired last summer, he was
Yeah.
given a,
Oh,
you know, a nice award for that, and they did years of service awards, and there was a firefighter of the year, and it's a very nice program.
and what was he? Did he rescue somebody or
Brian?
the firefighter of the year? That's cool.
So there was a group that that got a special award from a rescue. There was a car accident and someone was entrapped and the crew got them in and it was on fire and they got them out. There was a unit, you know,
Yeah.
award for that.
Well, that was good.
So, yep, very nice.
That's it,
That was it.
yeah.
Okay, okay. DDA, we meet the
Next one.
15th at 6:30. And I do want to report that the Bennett Drive lights are up. Chris Morris called me at the 23rd of December and said about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He said, "Mark, you're not going to believe it, Consumers is out putting the poles up and the lights." And so Gabe, I talked to him yesterday, and he checked his report, and all the poles that needed to be changed, the 6 of the poles have been changed, and the LED lights have been up. So that job is completed. So that was very good. Of course, if you remember before Christmas how cold it was, I couldn't believe they were out there, but they were. And I went actually down there on the 26th, and it's very nice. It's very good. It looks good. So that's the last of that report. And I sent DDA members on Monday. I sent my email reminder about the meeting next week and also about the lights. So zoning, we've got board review coming up. We'll talk about that later. I didn't get a report, so zoning. Did we get anything?
Didn't we?
Did we get anything?
We got a few permits, didn't we? Veronica?
I didn't see it. Let me grab that. Sorry.
Oh, you're done.
Momentarily have a station break, you know. Hopefully you're feeding your cats and dogs and everything. Make sure they're inside because it's going to be cold tonight. It's Public Service Commission.
Wow, it is your turn to do a good slap.
Sorry, Veronica had them and she said just put them in the planning commission room, right? And
Oh, okay,
I said,
okay.
yep, and I forgot all about this, telling you about them.
What do you have? You're good.
One was for a work down on the cell tower down here, and another one was for an occupancy permit.
Okay. So that
Slow
was-
month.
Slow month for them. Okay, perfect. So that's our zoning.
I don't think, we didn't get a code enforcement
No,
list.
we just, Commissioner, not here, library, Mark.
No library report because I gave it at the last meeting because they had an early meeting last month because of the Christmas party, so.
Okay.
And they didn't do much in the way of business at it, so.
Let's just get open.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're open and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Troy, your 69 trade.
So we did meet, in December there, we met in Lapeer. Went over, we have to do an annual meeting, went over, adopted the budget and everything for next year. Kind of went over, the big thing is the project through the LDFA and the St. Clair division. There's a large vehicle manufacturing plant involved with that over in the city of St. Clair. So, talked extensively about that.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
other than that, I mean, things are progressing on. The executive committee handles most of the day-to-day stuff, so.
Sure. Okay. And are they meeting every month?
The executive committee does, we're gonna try and meet as a board quarterly,
Quarterly.
one time in each county.
Oh, move around. Okay,
It's
SCDP.
fine until we have to drive to Port Huron.
Port Huron, yeah, that'd be a tough one. SCDP, Mark.
SCDP, we talked at the last SCDP meeting, we had a report from our new employee that we have now, the member relations person who has seen a lot of people and getting a lot of positive response. Ashley comes in every quarter from Lion Bear Adventures and gives a report on the grants and stuff that are in progress. She is now attracted, since she's been working with us, she's now attracted $5 million in grants, a little more than that, and 15 new members in the SCDP.
Good.
And it has become well-known that we're doing this, and now other economic development groups around the state are looking at how we're doing that and what we're doing, and they're looking at how they're gonna do it, so.
Kind of mirror what's happened here.
Yeah, because that's been pretty successful
That's good.
for our members. And the annual meeting is on the 3rd of February. Everybody should have got an email on that.
I think we did.
Oh, we get about a dozen emails a day from Justin, so.
Yeah,
The annual meeting, and where's it at their headquarters or?
No. you know what, I can't tell you right off the top of my
All
head.
right.
I'd have to look at the email and tell you.
What day is it?
One of those 15 a day.
What day is that, third?
3rd is a Monday,
Monday?
and it's early in the afternoon, it's like 1
Monday
o'clock
afternoon?
or something like
Okay,
that.
okay.
The land bank, we we're moving ahead in Lennon with RFQs from contractors to do
Demo?
no, that's not a demo there, those are empty lots, and we're looking for somebody to come in and develop it.
Oh,
And we're still working on the Michigan Neighborhood Grant, which is where we're gonna get the money to do things like roasts and whatever. And an interesting thing happened. We had those 14 lots, condo lots in the city of Owasso that we got from the state land bank. And we sold them, and he pays for them as he needs one to build a condo on, and he has a certain length of time to do that, in I think 2 years or 3 years. But the city of Owasso has raised their sewer connect and water connect fee from a normal $1,500 to $2,100 to, I think, $18,000 for the two,
Oh, boy.
18,000 a piece or between both of them?
for both of them, which is still making it very difficult for somebody that's gonna build property, affordable properties. That adds a big chunk onto it, along with other things. So they're trying to have conversations with the city of Owasso. This came from their head of utilities.
Sure.
He wanted this because they've got a new major amount of work to their water lines, and I think what he's gonna do is, instead of getting more money in, he's actually gonna stop any development. People, why would they go there when they can go outside the Owasso Township or Corona or?
I was gonna say, Owasso's a pretty mature city, there's not gonna be tons of taps
No,
going on.
but like where we tore Welcome in, of course, that's Caledonia Township. There's a spot that there's a facade. This is part of the Blake Grant thing, and the owner wants to try to preserve the facade and take down the rest of it, and now there's an issue because, first off, there's a basement that goes out from under the alley, which could stop equipment from coming in, and it's, we're gonna have to have bids on that, both for the demolition or a total demolition, because it could be very expensive to keep the facade, but no guarantee it'll stay up, because it's quite old, so.
Huh.
But anyway, that's, there's just stuff like that going on.
Okay,
In the land bank, they're still looking at property in Morris.
that was the land bank.
In Morris.
No, we're not looking at property anymore.
No,
We approved a blight grant in Morris for a house.
okay, that's what it was.
but
The
that-
village is in the process of getting bids, and they have to get it environmentally cleared and
So there's issues, yeah. Planning commission, our planning commission for,
Planning Commission, I don't have much. We spent the majority of the time on the letter that we're gonna discuss later on the agenda, so.
yeah. Letter to the zoning administrator.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Financial report and pay the bills for.
all right, you have your bills list in front of you. We were an extra week between meetings, so kind of a long list this month. On the income side, we have property tax revenue starting to come in, and then we also had our fifth revenue sharing check of the fiscal year come in. It was a touch lower than I was expecting.
Where's it at?
It would be on the bottom of
56,
the
7374. What is the,
bottom of the third page in Mark.
on the first page, what is the retirement rollover for $48,000?
Oh, that was a, you'll see there's a deposit for it in the deposits further down. That was Kelly's retirement. They sent us a check to come in, and then we write it out to her rollover company. So you'll see there was a $49,000 check that came in. And there was some other retirement activity, because we had to set up Amanda and Veronica, so.
Sure.
Okay.
From a revenue expense standpoint, that's all becomes neutral, money coming in and then goes back
I had a feeling that's what it was.
So anyway, but yeah, our revenue sharing check was a tick lower, so we got one more to come in March, but that line item is not gonna be over budget by any means, I can tell you that, so.
So it was a little more less than what you thought.
Yeah, a little less than what I thought, so.
Okay.
Are there any questions on the bills?
Not,
Damn.
Mark wants to make a motion to pay the bills. Which will second that. Roll call vote. Veronica?
Mark Frazier,
Yes.
Francis Griffith,
Yes.
Veronica Howard, yes, Troy Parmalee,
Yes.
and Mark.
Yes.
Frazier.
Correspondence, anything, did you get anything? Correspondence?
We had our usual
OSBA Was it? What is it?
Shiawassee County.
The Council on Aging.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Save that, because I couldn't print off the Beal thing. For some
Perfect.
reason, I couldn't get it printed off, but, so I'll do that from there, okay.
Yep.
Perfect. I did get a little correspondence from SCOA. They had an issue with a person going in that they had to call the Department of the Law from Wausau to get him out of there. But there's some issues going on, and so dealing with that, making comments about this, that, and the other thing. Kitchen, this, doing that. Anyway, it's all, it's just him.
An unhappy patron.
He's an unhappy person, yeah. He has served in service, he's got some issues, so it's one of those situations that you have to deal with. So that's the only correspondence I've had from the usual. Any public comments, announcements, any other announcements? Okay. Township permit letter to zoning office, that's our zoning, we met last week, or a few weeks ago, and wanted Beth to add 3 items to the letter. She did that. I have the letter. We're going to review it, I guess, at our next meeting.
Well, the big changes were that we added, in
Specific.
addition to Slocum's, we added the trailer on Britton Road,
The house, the house.
the house on Church and 52. What was the fourth one?
On Old 78, the metal
Oh,
sign. that
the
they-
sign at the old Chinese
Okay.
restaurant.
She did that, and so we're going to review that letter. and
Yeah,
send it
I
out.
reviewed what she sent out to us, it looked good to me.
It looks good, yeah, I read your comment, so. Okay.
Because at our meeting,
Uh-huh.
we approved the changes so that if, you can just send the letter, not wait till
That's what I
our
understand.
next meeting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you and Beth should have a conversation about that, because she wanted to keep it until,
She still wants us to review it
she
next
wants
week.
to, she
We'll
wants
review
to
it next week.
discuss it at the next meeting.
Oh, okay.
But after that, we can send it out,
Okay.
yes. Because the board here has already said we can send it out. You can send it out. Okay. Any more on that? No? Reappoint board review members. They expire this year.
So board of review are 2-year terms that are up on January 1st of odd years. And so they are, all 3 of them are up for reappointment. All 3 expressed interest in being reappointed.
Yes, they were so excited, they went ahead and nominated the chairman, which is a little early, but anyway.
So I will make a motion that we reappoint Tim Place, Dave Fletcher, and
Tim Waller.
Tim Waller to the board of review for a 2-year term.
Troy has made a motion to,
Second.
and second by Mark. Do we need a roll call?
Yes.
Roll call vote on that. Veronica, when you're ready. Yeah, they're very happy. We did the Zoom training, so that was better.
Yeah, no, it's a good group.
It's a good group.
All right, roll call. Troy Parmalee,
Excuse me, yes.
Mark Folks.
Yes.
Mark Frazier.
Yes.
Francis Griffin.
Yes.
Veronica Howard, yes.
Okay. With
Oh, and
that,
they'll need to come in the next week or so to get sworn in.
and they know that, yeah. Talk to them. We'll get them in Tuesday or Wednesday, hopefully. Yeah. Oregon contract, Veronica, your first contract of the new year. We'll speak to it. Yeah, yes, you.
So this is the renewal for our Orkin contract for pest control here at the hall. If we pay it in advance, saves a little bit of money. It's $956 instead of $996. So
The only objection I got is it still hasn't gotten rid of Mark.
It's a tough nut to crack.
I will say, since we have been on their program, we have had much less
Oh,
problems
it's
with
been good.
ants.
It's been good. I'll make a motion that we approve that contract, whatever it is, 2501, I don't know what you're gonna call it,
It's just a
but
contract,
just a
Mark.
contract, all right.
Contract with Orkin, yeah.
Contract, okay.
Second.
Second by Butch. Okay, roll call vote. When you're ready.
Mark Folks,
Yes?
Mark Frazier.
Yes.
Francis Griffin.
Yes.
Veronica Howard, yes. Troy Parmalee.
Yes.
All right, we got a letter, Veronica's got it from Magnet. Every year we give Magnet a amount of money, I think Troy said 2,000.
So yeah, they've always, I think they request $1 person, but we've always only given them $2,000. So Magnet is the drug enforcement wing of the state police. This money is used for, it's helping support the program. I mean, they have, the staffing is funded through the agencies, sheriff's department has somebody, you know, state police have people. This is for support for doing operations and then extra investigations and that sort of thing. We have always participated in it.
It's a good thing.
Motion we give the same amount,
Mark, you wanna make a motion?
$2,000.
And it's in the budget too.
And second, Butch, okay. Roll call vote when you get time there, Veronica. Sorry.
Mark Frazier,
Yes.
Francis Griffith,
Yes.
Veronica Howard, yes. Troy Parmalee,
Yes,
and Mark
Yes,
Foltz.
yes. Okay, Butch and I worked on some bids for different, for the furnace, and we had maybe 6 or 7, but we only got 3 bids back. We got one from
proposals back.
proposals.
I mean,
Yeah.
these were not sealed bids or
No,
anything.
K&B come in yesterday, I believe it was. They did 31st, but I think I got it yesterday. And then they were like 38,000.
But you take a look, you'll see they put in, we would talk about those splits.
Yes,
That's the price of those two.
That-
Or the other one, we didn't talk to any of the other furnace people
about
about
the
that.
splits,
Right.
okay, yeah. So that's why we're just getting, yeah,
Getting
but we
our
got
feedback.
a rough idea, you know. Carriers, that's a fellow that, you know, you and I both met with him. He's at 51,000, but again, that's high 10. The problem is they didn't delineate whether it was a 1 stage or 2 stage. We really don't know what those are quoting. And the other company, how do you say this, Vivid?
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Ready to go, I believe.
They gave us 2 bids. One was for the single stage, a 96 Carrier, which is a good brand, of course, and the other one was a Carrier 2 stage. A couple $1,000 difference, but they're giving us their $800 consumer rebate, consumer energy rebate, and then a $1,000 promotion credit and on the units, and a combination credit 500 and miscellaneous. So anyway, that's a $20,000 credit off the bill, so it brought it down to 31 and 33,000. So anyway, there's so much variance in it, you know, that
Is this replacing all the HVAC that we currently have with new equipment?
yes, yeah, and also with running a line for this room has its own.
So, I mean, these were proposals, these were not bids. So we were asking, you know, for proposals from the companies.
There was one from Hager Fox, and you need to call them, but I can't, my computer has blocked it because it come in spam and it won't allow me, for some reason I can't get it open. So there is one from, maybe another one, but I can't get it open.
Yeah, you got that in Mowers.
Yeah, so there, don't have them all yet, but we're working on it, and let's just wait till we get more
Yes.
details.
We need sealed bids though, don't we, Troy?
We don't have to. use
We're just
bids,
doing,
no.
we're just doing
What we're trying to
proposals.
do is figure out what to really to do.
Okay.
We're,
Because
the problem
because
is the
of
Freon's going up January for this month. And so we may not, some of these people have quoted may not be available to us to buy, depending on the product, for Freon because of the law that changed it 1/1 of this year. So that will increase the units by about $1,500 each. So these issues, they all know about it, but they don't have pricing on the new units yet. So we've got some real issues coming because of the governmental involvement.
Yeah, one option that one of them brought up that we thought was a good idea and maybe we'll look at having the other ones quote on was, you know, 2 rooms that we have a problem with are planning commission room and the clerk's office in there. Just, it doesn't, you know, it's always cold in both of those rooms and we don't have good airflow. You know, one option is maybe we put a supplemental heat system, you know, for those 2 rooms. And then, you know, or we do that and change the unit that runs the corner there and we leave the other units alone, you know, because they you know, and not change all of them.
The pressure left us when we were able to use the ARPA money for the roads. We got that
Sure,
signed
right.
on December 31st. I met
I mean, I'll be
Chris
honest-
Cannon, and we signed it, so Troy has that signed document. So that took the pressure off. What happened when you and I got involved with these people is they're saying, well, we don't know how to price these new units are coming out in the first of the year. We don't know how long the old units are going to last. They've been going to last a month and a half, and they're gone, or 2 months. So we got some real issues as far as,
We've been kind of nursing them for a while. I don't think we,
Yeah, no, this isn't an emergency by any means.
it's just.
But there was a couple options brought up that would potentially solve some problems.
And so we'll do it again with everybody, so
I mean,
that
because,
we know what we want.
Like between, between those two rooms, there's a 10-degree temperature difference, you know, and always has been.
Okay.
And same thing you guys know in the planning commission room, right? I mean, you turn off the thermostat and it takes it a week before it warms up in there.
But this is a start, it's a good start, you know, and.
yeah, so we're gonna table it.
Huh?
We're gonna
Yes,
table
we
it.
are tabling.
We weren't gonna do anything today, we don't have our ducks in a row, so to speak.
Onward and upward.
But the good thing about it is we've got people involved, and now we know more about what to ask.
And several of them took it very serious. I mean, they were
Oh.
measuring and everything.
They all did, yeah, so that's good. So anyway, that's a start.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Okay, and you don't have to do a roll call vote. Next on our agenda is our this year's board of review dates and times. March 4th is a Tuesday. It's our organizational meeting here at 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. After that, the next week, our board review will be on Tuesday, the 11th. That's March 11th at 9 to 3 here. And then it'll be Wednesday, March 12th from 3 to 9. And so that's all pretty much set with our assessor. So that's will be advertised, Veronica, so that it's.
So anyway, in front of you is a resolution. So the statute says that the normal first start date has to be that Monday, but we can adopt an alternative start date as long as it's that Tuesday or Wednesday. So this is a resolution Tina put together that allows us to set the first date being that Tuesday. So we need to adopt that to do this. And I will make that motion.
I'll second it.
Put you there, Troy. Seconded by Mark
Yeah.
Frazier. Upon roll call vote, the following voted. I'll need a roll call vote on this one.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nope, you are good. Francis Griffith,
Yes.
Veronica Howard, yes. Troy Parmalee,
Yes.
Mark Foltz.
Yes.
And Mark Frazier.
Yes.
And did you vote?
Yeah, she voted.
Oh, okay.
I was in the middle.
I didn't hear you. What's your last name? Veronica Howard. That's right there. Today is 1/8/25.
Veronica did that. Veronica.
There you go.
Veronica,
Oh, she's got it. Okay.
she's the one that signs
So
it.
that's all done. Veronica signs that. Okay. Approved. Okay. Thank you. Is there any other business? No. Butch? No. Veronica?
Motion to adjourn,
What time is it?
7:29.
Wow, that's almost a record again, huh? All right, with that, we'll adjourn.